Hello, hello, everybody, viewers and listeners. I can hardly keep a straight face. I'm already smiling and laughing because we have a pair of special guests with us today. I cannot believe my luck. I cannot believe my blessing that I actually have them here in front of me. I'm sitting here and smiling like I forgot what I'm even supposed to be asking. If you're listening on the radio, then you don't know what I'm talking about. So for your benefit, I'm going to go ahead and ask them to please introduce themselves. Welcome to the show. Please introduce yourselves. Maybe lady before gentleman.
Of course.
So, me over contribute for them. Now me, Karo, the only married woman for the whole world. And me, I should know for you now. So,
wow. Okay. I guess for the rest of us.
As all I know, I mean, I be the only married man, married to the only married woman. Copees.
Obviously. If she's the only married woman, you have to be the only married man as well.
No, so you don't need to.
no, for emphasize, you know, because for the next day, you stop us sometime.
So, the part of this show is actually to make sure that we know who the people behind this wonderful pair, Karo and Copees, that have increased our lifespan by how much we laugh at what you produce. In the middle of the night, you wake up, you watch this, you laugh. There's no way to not laugh. So I'm going to ask, what do you want to let us know about you, the person that you are? Because obviously, Karo and Copees are not likely to be your names on your birth certificates. So yeah. What are your real names, if you don't mind sharing?
Okay, my name is Kemasong Lilian. I'm an actress, I'm a model, and I'm a comedian.
And my name is Lovett Lambert, an actor, comedian, singer, presenter, editor. I do a lot.
You're both multi-talented, and we only keep looking at what it is that we see. I know my names pretty well, my Cameroonian name, so I'm guessing Bangwa right here, Bangferi over there.
Yes.
Very proud of who you are. I tell you, you're going to just throw me off and confuse me. I'm not going to do this chat. But I hear that thing. You know what? Let me concentrate. So when did you realize that you were funny? Because I don't know if you just did you speak in primary school, for example, in the neighborhood there, and people just laughed? That's how you knew you were funny, or what's the deal?
Honestly, yeah, I don't feel really talk. I cannot really tell if I'm funny. Sometimes when people look at our videos and laugh, I equally look at it and I'm like, am I the one doing this thing, you know? So I think it's just a lifestyle that happens to be funny. Let me put it that way. So there was no day I actually figured out that, oh, I'm actually funny, you know? So it's just my lifestyle. That's all I can say. Yeah.
And for you, Mola?
Then, for me, I didn't know I was funny until I met Karo. Then we began to do the comedy and people began to laugh. So that was when I realized, okay. Well, I used to be funny in another way, in the sense that back in school I used to be the very social one. I used to make people laugh by insulting other people, laughing at people's grammatical errors and all of that. So yeah, so in school, yeah, but this comedian's funny. I only discovered that.
So she's the one who infected you. This is contagious. All right. So when did you decide to make this a career, like do something with it? Because some people are just funny, then they laugh, they entertain some people in a bar, in a party, and that's the end of it. When did this combination actually start?
I think it started during COVID. During COVID-19, that was when we actually started doing videos. Mm-hmm. Our aim at the time wasn't Karo and Copees, to be honest. We just started doing videos because at the time the industry was very quiet due to COVID-19. Nothing was forthcoming. So in order for us to keep our acting career going, we just wanted to keep ourselves acting. For me, I was already into little skits here and there. So he called me up for an idea he had after calling a couple of other people in the industry who did not, you know,
They didn't think it
I don't
was.
know, to his request or something. Yeah, so he reached out to me and I anxiously accepted. We did a couple of videos, like 1 or 2, which are very close friends, encouraged us and advised we come together and create a single YouTube channel. Because at the time he had his own YouTube channel and I had my own YouTube channel where I was uploading my stuff. So we decided, we sat, talked about it, and was like, okay, let's give this a try. So we came out with our own, with a single YouTube channels, created our names and everything, and we started with our first viral video, which is Kwakugogo Sweet So, and that was how Karo-Kupi was born.
Launched. Look at that. Who decided on the name Karo from where? Because now your real name has something to do with Karo. His real name, I don't even know what Kopi is really supposed to be. So what is the
yeah. When we spoke about picking up names, unique names, I thought about some different names and even asked my very good friend to recommend a name for me. And judging from the characters I had been playing, the girl said, Karo is the best versatile character. Karo is full of everything. Karo can be quiet. The name Karo itself is packed. You know, it's packed of a whole lot. And she asked me to go for the name. I thought about it. I prayed over it, and I'm like, okay, God doesn't seem argument for the name. So that was how the name Karo came about.
And then Kopis took him from. Who's a Kopis come what?
Copees na normal name when they don't call me since when they small kid.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just thought say but the name is a bit difficult for people outside of family to call me. So that they go school when people they want, as you know, say we young boys they for school, you want get your own show name, people they get different show name, but young boys they get they'll add Euro, Edmond Euro, this money, that. So me to find my own name where I go add them to my friend if they call me, but at the time I really try to enforce and with all my books then I be write the copies. But no man be they call me the name. So time the idea come now for big name. He choose Karo, me I choose Copees because I've named my family they don't call.
And the funny thing about all this, someone would think like we actually planned for the name to coincide, but we didn't. Okay, for instance, his name is Love It, and my own is Lillian. You see that?
Even then there's still L and L there. Now then C and C. We're meant to be. Only by the man and only by woman, for real.
We chose this name separately. We were not together. Yeah. I chose Karo and he chose Kopi. So you see, God just, this is a match made from heaven.
For real. And it blends so well. It blends.
Exactly. Yeah.
The funny thing is that for me personally, I got to see you separately before I got to see you together. Even now talking about it, I want to just die with laughter. The first skit I saw with you was you and as the virtuous women, you try to teach the women how to sing. Oh my God. I love it. I want collapse. For a business, that song, what I was like, what on earth is this?
That's the song.
That's the song. And then no one learned the part I mean with. You all are just so talented, the whole bunch, Dorcas, Feli, the whole bunch. And I just think you all don't get as much exposure as you really, really deserve. So it is, I cannot believe it's an industry that you made. And then now, see, Kopees pretty much is himself. If he just wears a blazer now and goes on his way, he's pretty okay. You have to actually get into character. I used to use their lipstick and go, Natalaba chalk this or that. Oh my goodness. And then definitely proud of who you are. So I was asked myself, who's I go take these things then? I'm like, who sold this dress, that hair tie, the whole 9 years and the wrapper? But it is so much, you know, I asked Auntie Feli, or let me say Kwo, and he said in his mind, his character was like very much tailored after his late mom. In your minds, do you have anybody that you're like, okay, that mommy, that auntie, this is kind of who I'm channeling, or it's really just you coming up with this stuff depending on the script?
For me, character-wise, I have a lot of people in my family that inspire this character, like my grandmother, my own late mom, and my former landlady while I was living in one quarter in Boya called Ndongo.
I know Ndogo water is it?
Exactly, yes. My former landlady. So it gets so moods them there, and so a lot of things and they were not incorporated but skipping based on that play where we stayed. So these three women then they somehow impacted the character. But for the costume, I don't think say any of them inspired this costume. This costume was just
costume was a mistake.
It just came. Yeah.
Because first Nami and start dressed the same. So someday now, the team at the dress the same. He actually say, but why you don't you dress the same? So I said, but me and my choice. If you want to dress the same, you need to dress the same. Then we go move the combination.
I cannot believe. So now really take that time. So pack this because you really fold and put aside suitcase, go carry and go Canada.
Yes.
See, I will forget any other thing, but it was enter.
Yes. This is the only way we do that. It's really you. If you feel like, because I don't know, I hope everybody has seen it. When they look at you in your evening gowns, you in your blazer, I'm like, oh my goodness, what a handsome and pretty couple. Nothing like what I'm looking at here, like this. So it's to see you dressed in character is really something that you have to take your time and do. Put all that eyeliner and everything, plus the mark for cheek. The mark for your cheek. Oh my goodness. I wonder what would have happened if you tried to travel like this. That's you actually went to the airport and tried to get on the plane. What would have happened?
It would have been possible. I don't think so, but you actually, so long as I don't look abnormal, I think what's it I want to really 10 African mamidis.
Exactly. And then plus I tell you. So okay. Did you from what you've explained, you were already an actor and an actress. So doing theater and stuff before you actually made this. And so who decides on what gets done, what gets shown to us? Is it that you say, I have this idea, then he will say, okay, how do you see? And then you put it together, or somebody writes a script, gives it to you, you look at it and you say, okay, let us do this. Or how does it work?
No, we both come up with every skit idea you see out there. Sometimes we are inspired. Since we go to different places, meet different people, and interact with different people, we have different experiences. So that could just be maybe from what I experienced on second day. So this is what I experienced today. What about us doing something like this? So it always been we always communicate with each other when it comes to concept. If you get a concept, I'm like, okay, this is what I have in mind for us to do. What do you think? Okay, this one is good. Let's add this and take this out, bring this in, incorporate this, and that's just how we come about our entire skits. Yeah. No man did write down for we don't even use script. So
that is a lot of talent. Because you know how it is out here. The person they say it's just funny, but they write the jokes. Somebody writes them and gives them to you, figure out how to just do it and play the character. So that is a lot that you all have packed in. It's a God-given gift, obviously. The marriage is a God-given thing, so is this. So is this as well, for real. So you don't think about any message? Is there any message like that you try to put across? Or sometimes do you just say, okay, let's just do it for the fun of it? Some people do a thing and then they're trying to say, this is the lesson. Don't beat your wife. Don't do this. Don't steal. Do you ever do skits like that with that in mind, or it's just like entertainment?
We always have, every skit we put out there have a message. Most times, we need one be more concept, they be too cliche, because the truth I say, some wicked person, the way you go always get away with being wicked. You get. So sometimes we always put out the realities of life in our videos.
Right.
There's a problematic woman who loves her husband. There's a problematic woman who can go against the entire family, but is very cool with her husband. Right. There's a problematic woman or a village woman who still sees herself at the top. Every skit we put out there, whether you be tip man or you be waiting with, every concept we come up with. If you watch not just to laugh but to understand, you go see and say every skit we put out there, it gets a message.
Correct.
Every single one.
And we see ourselves in the thing, from the thief person to the langa person to the one
exactly
everything there, and the bad in-laws who come and cause trouble in somebody's all of it is there. So you can any man pick your own side, you just adjust yourself. If you see yourself being portrayed, that is a wonderful thing. But this is a social, like there's a very important place of role like you. Because you look at society, it's not like a strange out thing that you look at society and you come and deal with the issues. That's why we laugh so much, because we can relate. We see ourselves there, or we see some auntie or some cousin in what we are doing. And so how has the public reacted to you? Like when you go out looking, first of all, I don't think you can dare go out looking like this. People will just jump on you.
Of course.
So do you have to disguise yourselves to walk around?
Yeah, for the most part, yes. If we have to go to a place which maybe would have so many people, we will definitely have to disguise. But if we're living home to go on set, we don't necessarily have to disguise, because when you enter a motor, we reach for set, finish, enter motor, go back for house. But if you go that kind of place where maybe you want to just go catch fun, or maybe you go some kind of place where population, they definitely you get for disguise.
Like, I don't know if you actually remember the last time I entered market for shop.
No. because see, person like, okay, even though they know him, but person like Auntie Feli get because that is somebody who changes and is a woman for his character. So when you see him in real life, if you don't know what he looks like, he can pass for a person. But you now face this. I will know you even if you do how.
Exactly, they will not say naive.
Yeah, I will not say naive. I will still look. They will still look at you a little strange. So you will get that is the thing. So is that a problem? Is that a good thing?
It's a problem sometimes, because sometimes you want to just have your time. Like you want to just feel free. If you're with your friends, maybe you sometimes in the way, most especially me, when I did out with my friend, then I don't really feel free, because you calculate, say, oh, this person, if you do so, wait till that person go see and talk. If you do so, you understand now. So it's really difficult to be in the public's eye. Then you get to control yourself, know how you work, know how you put your face. Then in the way, Corona best way, when you go someplace, it easily tired. So I never used to tell people are watching, fix your face, people are watching. So yeah, the good and the bad thing.
If you ask me to rate on your 100, I would say 60%. Now the bad side, because it worry me very badly, because my emotions this it lie all over my face. If I am tired, trust me, you will see on my face. I don't tired. And now for this business, the power is here, your face. So long as you get a bad mood, you know, behind that, even if a fan comes up, I say, please, can we take a picture? You're like, so we always need to be conscious. You don't make you want work, you be conscious. Oh, I put my steps so, I put my steps. You be very conscious. Unlike when you were not in the public eye, it's not you go your place. The way you look, it doesn't really matter. But now you need to be very conscious. Even if you want to just step out to pick out your slippers from your door, you need to know you look
okay
or something here.
And then now that with social media time, they don't take picture, they don't do so, and then go make a whole thing out of it, Photoshop and stuff.
The comedian Cameroon was spotted.
Well, my own even worse because I'm a woman. For you when a man, if you understand, a man say they see Caro for some nightclub, or they see me for some place, and the pictures they will come out the whole.
I tell you, that the price of fame, my dear. Just like that is the price of fame. Fame costs at the cost. So I was going to ask what are the challenges. You've already gone ahead and said that is the challenges too. The whole fame is part of the whole problem. But what else are challenges that you think you face in the industry in general? I know for people who sing, they would say, okay, you're not actually going to buy the thing on Spotify or buy it on iTunes, that kind of a thing. You're not helping the artist. So what are the challenges that you face that we are supposed to be doing, maybe the public, we should do right, that we're not doing correctly?
Okay. For me, a major challenge when it comes to content creation is the fact that Cameroon is not eligible for monetization. Our Facebook page is not monetized. People from this side of the world are making so much money from monetization of Facebook. We are monetized on YouTube, but Since if you're watching a video in Cameroon, you won't see ads running on videos. Now, for here, you watch video on YouTube, you see ads and you run. Those people are making money.
Yes.
So for you or pay you, would it make half or if not lesser than thing we people have decided to make?
No, that's.
Oh my goodness.
You don't actually overput them. We not even make an inch of weight with these people they make up. We not even make an inch.
So it's,
you know, it did not even strike me as that. So you pretty much only depend on the advertise. Yes,
exactly.
Like the betting platform.
Exactly.
And oh Lordy,
that's always depend on nothing else.
I wonder why
this thing there. You don't go from a Naki, you must come more market for you, more advertise for you.
Exactly.
We don't appreciate the people the way they deem them necessary for say, okay, they bring their product, they will market them. So that's our major challenge, the fact that we are not making money off our social media handles.
Right. Your talent, because we are sitting there and laughing away for free and not really just having you're not getting paid for your craft, because that is really your craft. Do you do anything else outside of this? Like
no,
that's why one is doing what one is doing here. Please, people who are listening on the radio, you're watching, because the people out here in North America, in the diaspora in general, even if it's in England, they have businesses in Cameroon. And so here's an opportunity. You have something you want to advertise. Here at Caro and Copees, they're very well known in Cameroon. They're very well known too by a good number of us outside here. You have something that you need to advertise, please call on them. Call on them. And can you go ahead right now, since we're talking about that, and tell them how to contact you? What's best? Should they just go to your Facebook page and send a message? Is there a number they should call?
Yeah, so they can go to our Facebook page at Caro and Copees, or they can choose to contact our WhatsApp number at +237 674 834477. +237 674 834477. Yeah, that's our WhatsApp.
And I'm saying
and
that
our mobile money number too. For those
that's the same number.
Yeah.
Okay. For those who may also just want to support like that, just sending something, not because they're advertising something, but to keep them going, because we all laugh and it's therapy for us. You people have saved us some trips to the hospital. Stress and stuff. You look at the thing and laugh and like, my goodness, what the hell is this? Because you see someone coming down there and quarreling. I'm like, and then you have to remember that this is not even, you're not even vexed with the person, they're just acting. And that is something that is something to really do, because like it can be defects. I'm like, I defects too. Like, yes, slap, I'm fine. Sure, I'm sitting here in my own house saying it. I'm like, go, not come you back. And when they say, well, mama are begging, I'm like, wow, papa, you too. So I'm sitting here too, involved in the thing, saying like, and all of that takes our minds away from the issues and things. And that is a talent that we are enjoying. So we have to figure out ways to support them. People who are listening, people who are viewing, we have to figure out ways to support them, either directly by sending them something or actually having them earn the thing, because they are going to be promoting a product for you. So I know that right now you are in Canada. Is that a permanent move? Are you going back? What do you see in the future? If God now came down like an angel and said, say your command, what do you want? I can do it for you. What would you tell? What would you say? You want what? What would you like to see?
That question, brother. Very tricky. No, when I remember Canada permanently, like, you know, ask, answer that same question. You talk, say, if somebody asks what we want,
yes,
like if an angel comes now and say what we want, go to what talk. I think say, in order to say, no, go come back, I'll surely just ask the person and money. Without money, now, no something can different things there. Because if I should tell the person that, okay, I need a camera, that person buy me that camera, I feel still likely need something again way. So by the time I don't tell the person, say, give me money, then for that money, I will buy my camera day. I will use it. Yes, I can choose to do whatever I want to do with that money. So you can as for our trip here in Canada, we still keep the well on suspect.
It's too early to say what you really want to do. Because you are always joking. When I first saw the thing, they come to Canada, I thought, that's on joke this again, that's on skit. Then I actually saw the thing of like, okay, the swimming pool. Beside the swimming pool and the whole like, I said, they're here for real. They're here for real. I don't know that there's anybody who doesn't know that you are out there now. I hope people in Canada are aware. And they're open for booking and things so that people can actually do for their alumni associations, cultural associations and things, those kinds of things. You would go there and you would perform, right? Contact you. Yes, because this has to grow somehow. Like you heard them say, this is not like a part-time job. This is what they do.
Full-time.
This is their craft and they do it well. It's not a thing like you just go ahead and you laugh politely and clap, just be polite to the person. The things, I don't know if there's anybody who hasn't listened to them, who hasn't watched them. They really are funny. I wouldn't want to put you on the spot. But are you the kind of who somebody can say, act, do something, and you can do it on the spot, or you have to sit down and get the whole thing?
You can do it on the spot.
Okay. So if I said, no, okay, should I give you the characters to do or this or whatever it is, or you yourselves just decide amongst yourselves now? And
no,
so,
you can tell us what you want us to do.
Let me see now. I thought the answer was going to be no, so I wasn't even prepared. Let's see.
No, it's not very back, so
okay.
Something is behind you.
Yes, what is that?
Just look around.
Look around.
I'm not picking them up. I sit on back to keep your chair. The tap is leave us. Make your take go. Now whatever about that chair.
I don't hide it.
You don't hide now for it.
I don't hide it. I don't feel it. That's what I people tell me the whole history about the whole Canada thing. That's me. I don't hide my own secret.
I don't see the woman. You say boom and the way they black, they tint hair. Now when you see that, when you think they kind of woman is, I didn't even mean they come for my WhatsApp. Because una desto, as una face to as one had desto, I didn't ever like me the kind of woman they come from my corner.
Woman is so that they fit their
not talk to the fit their master. Can't really talk to yourself as you I. Even time you talk to some person they pay bacteria today. You know over, why not over support me? You just be you dey plan. I see the ones on a woman rapper. So anytime I see a gown, any woman, I give to be very. I don't be mad.
Where? If look at look, if I don't really see, I'm really sorry. I'm feeling like no overhala either. Since just sit down for this, just no overhala. You really, it doesn't take much because you really have it in you to make people just laugh. You know, this about look. I said, we're not waiting for back this so. And the most of this I talk to April Fool. That was my last like. No. That is something which I really wish for you. I know it will get big. I just don't know how and how soon. But there's no way this is going to be the way it is. It's going to grow. It's going to. Sometimes it just takes patience and persistence to continue to do what you're doing, so that it will end up being. The day will come when I will say, "Go and look at this video." Can you remember when? Can you remember when this used to be like this? You have to figure out a way. I wasn't aware that you had none of these things is making any money whatsoever. Whereas people sneeze here, do a TikTok, and bam.
I'm telling you, and they're making serious money.
Right. They will have to figure out how that will work. So I just wish you the best. I don't want to keep you out here for long. Wish you the best and make sure that I tell whoever it is that I can tell. Let us figure out a way. Even as you're getting to this to grow, figure out how we can help you even at the point that you are right now. See, don't make mouth.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
What? God bless you, be mommy.
Amen.
For your ex.
Amen.
God bless you. And for all my way to watch the video, me papa Yahweh bless you now. I get 4 shade for Muya market. I get plan for increases. I want increase 6 shade. Oh, I don't have mommy picking. So I need to say my picking the chop na milk. So anyhow, when I see how well I feel, I need to beg them. Me and my woman, if I don't know me, I will get. But they just don't like say if you feel just, they didn't really call the team. But if you feel just one mobile money number, they
yes, so we can read that mobile number again one more time. So +237, that is the area, the country code for Cameroon. +237 67483447. Did I get it right?
That's the number.
One more time, 237 6748344477. So there's
Yeah.
2 4s and 2 7s.
Write the name.
The name
Ngwai
is Teacher Promise.
Chaputin Chair Promise. That's
Yeah,
the
that's the mobile money.
Ah, okay.
name.
So that when I'm even putting out this to announce that this show is coming on, I can actually add it to the ad.
Okay.
Yes.
Call the number again. What
Okay,
we
let's-
just saying?
No, but I'll call them in two.
In pairs. So I leave the 6, then do so there's
Yeah.
3 7, then there's 6.
Yeah.
Then 7 4 8 3 4 4 7 7.
Yes, that's the number.
That's the better way to already, because I was adding that 6 to it. I'll do it one more
Yeah.
time. 237 is the Cameroon code. And 6. Then 7 4 8 3 4 4 7 7.
Yes, that's
Yes.
it.
And this is for radio people, because they're the ones who listen and then not be able to do for it. When it goes on YouTube, just rewind now, go back and look at it again.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish you the best and pray for
Oh,
the very
thank
best
you.
for you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You make us proud, both
Thank
in character and out of character. Yasuto, hey, my goodness.
Thank you so much.
The outfits, very, very. You should do the modeling too. Seriously,
Oh, yeah?
frankly. I was the one that was not better like a myth on when I waiting.
Yeah, come in.
Goodness,
I will be good.
fantastic. It wasn't look
Now we begin to
totally.
Thank you.
Yes, the
Thank
outfit
you
and
so
everything. So do that too, for real, for real. I've seen
Okay.
other people there, the Nigerian ones doing. I'm like, how are they different?
Yeah.
How are they
As
different?
well.
The talent. So no, for real.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
You
All
see, before
right,
one come to, I mean, try to force in a wash. So you don't catch on, you never wash. So we really like to go my go put it for bathtub. It's quite cool. So we would like to go now.
So it never changed fashion since we even as it come Canada, so it never changed fashion.
But about in our life, I think I say,
When I don't know challenge me, I say you never wash.
Keep it quiet. Since
oh, what?
you be good my room, and you know I made a drive you, so just stay you quiet.
Yeah, that's true, mom.
All right.
Our compound, this my papa, we don't tell me, so I don't get room again for our compound. So
That's how you
they
go.
married, they only two I get. I know, I just patch up, but the manager. Because if you bad for you, I don't know play for go.
Exactly.
All right, thank you so
Just
much.
carry your hat. All right, dear.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right, bye.